Okay, so let's just get right to it.
All right, let's do it.
What kind of pubic hair?
Ba-ba-da-
What kind of pubic hair you want?
ba-da-ba-da-ba-
What kind of
I'm sorry?
What kind of pubic hair you want?
I'm indifferent.
Curly? Like strong nappy? Thin and wispy? What are we doing?
I'm indifferent.
We can do classic curly. We can go classic curly on that. Okay, you've got two types of penis you can go with.
All right.
Multiple
I have a
size.
sneaking suspicion I know what types of penis that is.
There's multiple size options, but in
Yeah.
terms of type, you can choose your types.
All right. Strong, fighting, rock type, electric type.
I suspect.
What?
I suspect we're going the recognizable type
Uh-huh.
and the full-on robot. I
I
suspect.
don't think that's what the types are going to be.
I think that's what the types might be. It might be recognizable and full-on robo.
I don't think that's what the types are going to be.
We'll find out. Different size options, of course. Now, what kind?
Wooly, they're going to be circumcised and uncircumcised.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
You fucking dumbass.
Okay, but what kind of? What kind of a JJ though? What kind of JJ we rocking?
There's
here?
only one type.
There is only one option. This is true. Thankfully.
That customization
Because
article or whatever you want to call it for
you could have had two types there, but that doesn't.
Cyberpunk
That's not good.
is like the actual stupidest fucking thing I've seen in a long time. The game is played 99% in the first person. Like, what the fuck does any of this matter?
Yeah, that's never stopped any of these first-person games from fucking detailing shit you can't see before.
Yeah, it's stupid as shit.
The fuck is Skyrim doing?
Well, Skyrim has a button you can hit to play in third person.
All right. I hope Cyberpunk
You can play the whole game in third person.
I wish Cyberpunk would let you do that, but I think
Yeah.
they deconfirmed it already.
Yeah.
And Destiny, here's the tease. Here's the tease while you do the cool.
Don't even talk to me about that shit. I'm so fucking. I installed that game, played it for 2 hours, went, what the fuck am I doing, and uninstalled it.
That's correct. Anyway, we have Cyberpunk 2077 character customization, 5 types of pubic hair, 2 penis types. As you probably correctly pointed out, circumcised and uncircumcised are likely going to be the options, yes. Thankfully, those are not the options on the vagina, however. There's 1. And then we have 3 variations of nipples. So, I think you know. I think we can...
Innie, outie,
No!
sideways.
No. Like, big old dinner plate.
Oh, pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Small. And non-existent.
All right. That's
Like the one that doesn't even have any coloring on it.
all right.
I imagine you can then go deal with your piercings and shit later at your cosmetic person. You're not gonna be stuck with cosmetics on it automatically. Yeah. That's what's going down. 35 hairstyles. I think we can do with 35 hairstyles as long as you can move them around and position them as you would like. Don't limit us on the hair.
What do you mean? Like put them on your arm?
No. So in Code Vein, it's got the hairstyles, but then you can swap them so that, like, if you want a part on the left side, you can mirror the hair going the opposite side, so you can wear them in more than one way. So I'd, just make sure that you can do things like that. Or perhaps even, like, if you want to kind of layer them in so that like you can sometimes create kind of cool customized things. Like sometimes you can, like Soul Calibur will let you put two types of things at the same time to kind of
I see what you mean.
If they combine in an interesting way, So yeah, allow for all that funsies. But yes, it is first person, so unfortunately, you're not going to fully enjoy it most of the time. Which in games like this, I would want to stare at it all day.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that game.
Cyberpunk 2077?
Yeah.
Really? It looks so cool. I'm really excited for it. What's the trepidation?
I get a feeling that game keeps getting remade over and over.
Possibly, but
internally.
Is there anything about it that looks bad? Like, so far, everything I've seen looks rad.
Everything we have seen looks rad, but for a game that's been in development for so long and is supposedly near but keeps getting delayed over and over and is on like super infinite crunch, I'm shocked we haven't seen more.
Okay. That doesn't equal like I thought there was something that you saw that you were like, I saw this footage of something that looked shitty, and thus I am worried about it.
No, there's something about it that makes me wary. Especially since some of the hands-on, they did let people play hands-on, and people were like, yeah, the shooting is bad. Which makes sense, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Shit looks hot, I guess. What's the crunch situation though? Not to just hand wave over that because that sounds pretty shit.
Oh, they've been crunching for like 11 months.
Like
nonstop.
Has CD Projekt addressed this in the past with other projects?
Oh yeah, they've said, well, that's just what you got to do. You want to make big games. Like, I mean, I like fucking shat all over Druckmann for being the crunch lord, which he is, but fucking nobody has a candle to like CD Projekt. Because they're out in Poland and they don't give a shit.
Clearly not.
Like you look at the fucking photos of the staff during the various Witcher games, and they are just melting.
I've seen the photo of the director from each game.
That's the one.
I've seen that. But
also, there's been all sorts of allegations about like their fucked up work environment. Like there was a unsubstantiated rumor that there was a like massive shit fight between one of the gameplay directors and the actual director.
Okay.
Over how Geralt should control in Witcher 3. And they basically kept just making changes to the goddamn game without telling the other.
Okay.
Until the guy who wanted Geralt to control well got fired over it. And then the game came out and everyone's like, Geralt controls like shit. And then they put the alternate control in.
That's stupid.
It sure is. Now, again, unsubstantiated, but I don't know. That seems legit.
That's a bummer, because as someone who has not played CD Projekt games, well, technically I guess now I've played Gwent.
Technically you have.
Technically I've played Gwent. I thought that the promotional and source material for Cyberpunk had me immensely excited. Everything I've seen has looked fucking awesome. The promise of like what kind of world that's going to be and just like the finer details of it based on the tabletop game is something that seems like super rich and explorable. So I'm just like, fuck yeah, like if this is going to deliver on that, I'm very excited, for all of that. Plus, me, I love character customization. All these things are good signs in my book. So you know, I also just don't have that sort of like, I like, you're like, I don't know what the word is, but it's like you kind of look at something based on like the schedule of time creates a potential red flag that you kind of hold up in a way. I don't have that necessarily because I'm fine to, you know, let a thing happen and then see how it go.
That.
But it's what you're describing here.
So one thing that I feel extremely confident about, and everybody's saying that like I'm just trying to kill everybody's hype or whatever. There's no way that game's coming out in this year. That's just absolutely no goddamn way in hell.
Sure.
That is not a reality. I bet it's going to get pushed back like another 6 months because I have waited for CD Projekt games, and they always get pushed back again and again and again.
That doesn't affect how I feel about how good it is when I'm playing it, though.
It affects how I feel about it right now because I bet that game is in a fucked up state right now.
Yeah, but I'm able to not care about that when it's out because then it's there. So who cares? They're making it.
Mm-hmm.
We've had this discussion before in many forms, but it essentially is, yeah, it's being made. It's being made. I don't care. When it's here, then I'm like, cool, now let's see what's up. But I don't carry over any of that, like, preparation, like, development process.
Yeah, somebody pointed out that I'm talking to a guy who's playing Halo 1 right now, so what the fuck do you care about when it comes out? That's fair enough.
If you want to take it to that extreme, certainly, but the point remains is I'm my basis for what I like is what the game is going to be. And if it is in a fucked up state right now and it doesn't launch in a fucked up state, then that's a good thing.
Oh, it'll launch in a fucked up state.
Okay.
It's a CD Projekt game.
Okay.
It will absolutely launch in a fucked up state.
Okay.
There's no
I have no experience with them on that, so that sucks. But all I guess I'm trying to say is that the, you know, like the whatever's happening now side of things, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool, but whatever. When it's in my hands, then that's when you start. That's when the ticker starts almost, you know. The rest of it's invisible. It's invisible shit.
Man, I'm not trying to convince anybody. I'm just saying, like, yeah, it's something about it's not the timing and the things that they've shown. I went from being absolutely very excited to just kind of being like, I don't know. I'm not as confident with this as I was before.
Woolie the consumer. Yeah, I guess if that's the way, if that's how you want to simplify it, if that's all it takes, there's no nuance whatsoever. It's just, you know, accept what is, and that's all there is to it. So, so yeah, pick your dick type. There you go. That's the news story.
I don't understand, like, out of all the things that they've shown off in the past, like they did the 90 minutes thing a while ago, right? Why is everyone freaking out over the fucking character customization?
Well, for one thing, I happen to really like character customization in general. I think it's hilarious that they're giving you those options because no other games do that. And I think it's also hilarious that in a world where we are constantly having discussions about how lewd and you know, how lewd Japanese games can get with their fan service, this game is just like, yo, what kind of dick do you want? And it's just
I saw some people saying, like, oh, no, the game might be unstreamable. And it's like, no, it'll be streamable, dumbasses. Nobody understands the Twitch TOS.
It's like in a war, you know what I mean? We're trying to figure out like how the fuck Taki's outfit works, and here comes this fucking game that's just like, yo, here's your vagina or not, whatever. What do you want? Curly, straight, bushy,
fries,
treasure trail, straight line, triangle.
Fries.
How do you want to shave the pube fucking, you know, shape? Like, it's the most raw energy ever, alongside, you know, all this other this other stuff. So it's just like you don't ever get this, you know. The last game where you talked about what the fuck your dick looks like was Rust.
Oh God, that's true. That is the last game I talked about, or I talked about what my dick looks like.
Thus, I'm endlessly fascinated by the fact that, you know, this is in there, and I also think it's it probably bodes well for the rest of the character creation options. But we'll see. Oh yeah, Conan had the big old dicks too.
Yeah, I don't know if that game ever stopped being a mess. I remember we played it way back, and it just felt like it was like, oh man, there's a term. Oh God, who? Sweating. It felt like the game was sweating. Like just like no, don't. Let me die. You know, that kind of feeling.
And then you know how there's like those cutscene. You know that there's that rendered trailer with the blade arms and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
Christ, that was like 6 years ago.
Yeah. What else can you put blades inside of?
No. That's enough of that. You heard me.
Yep.
I'm not repeating.
I heard you. You heard me. Yep. That's correct. You're thinking about it. Too late. There it is. Let it in. Let it in.
This isn't what they mean by sword fighting, Woolie.
What about space docking?
What about space docking?
Now you've got tech.
What? I'm not even following here.
Robotics.
Okay.
Parts moving.
Right.
Changing shape transformers. Doing what they gotta do.
Uh-huh.
Space docking.
All right. That's...
becomes possible with robotics. Cyberpunk.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good with this.
You are good with this. You are good with this.
Yeah.